Yeah, that's a goal of mine for like 3 years from now. There is something about a real fireplace, especially here in New Hampshire when it's freezing outside and it's snowing. That is like literally my favorite thing on earth. I love it. Don't have one yet, and I don't have windows that look outside like that, but when I'm working so that I don't get distracted, I put on backgrounds like this with some music, and it's not only inspiring, it's super relaxing. So I am starting off my day, as I always do, with making a plan for the day, because when I don't have a plan, literally nothing gets done. So pretty much I have 3 things that if I get them done, I'll feel like my day was a success, and everything else is just kind of like, if it gets done, awesome, but if not, it's not a huge deal. I used to work as a full-time creator, and I run a couple other like side businesses. I used to work like 8-10 hours a day, and this past 6 months to a year, I've been able to get it down to between 4 and 6 hours a day, sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more, but generally it's around 4 hours. And it's not because I get nothing done, although that happens sometimes. It's because I'm relatively productive. There are some like hacks and little things that I do that kind of help me out, which I'll be sharing, but I gotta start off with actually getting some work done. Starting off with answering some emails and talking to my team a little bit, making sure everybody knows what they're doing for the day. I don't have a huge team. It's mostly just like editor and a couple other people who help with some small things. But just before I get started, I like to make sure everybody knows what they're doing and make sure I get my inbox down to 0. And then for probably about an hour, I'm gonna do some deep work, which generally just means that I turn off my phone, I put some music on like you just saw, and I write or I do whatever I'm gonna do creatively. Because if I don't do it in the morning, generally just like my brain, that's when it works. So if I'm gonna write anything, if there's any intensive stuff that I need to get done, I want it to be in the morning when it's quiet, we got a crackling fire going. And then I'll continue on with my day. So literally nothing's gonna happen for the next hour. So enjoy. No, I'm not gonna make you watch it. I thought I would show you this. I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 videos that are literally done. I have shot them. They're in different stages of editing or getting thumbnails or waiting for sponsor feedback or just whatever it is. So technically, I could post 1 video a week for the next 2 months and not work. I think that's what I love about YouTube, is that if you can build systems, you can literally run your channel in like an hour a day once you start being profitable enough to outsource and hire editors, which really grateful I've been able to do. But I just kind of noticed this when I was looking that, technically I'm good till like March. And so that's why at some point I'm gonna start doing 2 videos a week pretty soon. But I cannot tell you how good it feels to not be right at the edge, because for years I was trying to finish things up over the weekend while working full time and then finishing up videos on the weekend so that I could post it Monday morning. And it was just this constant stress of like literally editing and finishing a video an hour before it goes up. And now that stress has completely gone away, and that allows me to make better quality videos and just have a lot less stress. So that's something that I'm really proud of, because I know a lot of other creators who also have a team and are big, and they still don't have a video for next week, and that grind and that stress is really stressful on me. But that also leads to the problem where like 3 of these I cannot post because they would be out of order with not like the story of my life, like life events, but I'm still waiting on that first one to be done editing. So like I now have like a log jam of stuff that I can't do because like things aren't done yet. So at some point there are gonna be some awesome videos coming. I'm about half done my working session. I have some really cool things planned today. Okay, my life's kind of boring, but I feel like it's more relatable than a lot of other like entrepreneur type people who are like traveling and doing stuff. Like I'm a normal person. I got kids. I'm home. The next thing I'm working on is actually creating a wait list for the next cohort of the 5-hour YouTuber, how I manage my YouTube in 5 hours a week and how you can do the same. So if you are interested in that, in about 10 minutes, I will have a wait list that you can join. Link down below. Back to the epic music. It's about 10:30, so I'm about to head to the gym. I feel like breaking up my work sessions is what keeps me productive, so did like an hour and a half of work there. Then spent some time airing out the house because my pellet stove died. Pretty smoky in there. Very unfortunate. The wood stove is no longer turning on, so now there's smoke all downstairs, and it's 22 degrees out. But now we're gonna head to the gym for about a half an hour, and then come back for something I haven't done in almost a month. Just spent $1,000 to go to another conference, plus I still gotta book like hotels and flights. But if there is one thing that I have realized, it is that investing into myself and my brain is literally the best investment that I can make. Because of that, I try to go to at least a couple of conferences a year. You don't know like what one thing you can learn that will completely change your life forever. It's the same thing with reading a book. One page of one book is what got me my first house hack, which led to me being able to start YouTube, which led to me being able to leave my job, let my wife not work. All of that came from one page of one book, and that led me to more books and more things. So like, you never know what that one thing is going to be. And that's why when some friends said that they were going to funnel hacking, I was like, you know what? I don't really know anything about funnels, but this is something that I want to learn about. I want to learn about marketing because it will help me in the future somehow. This is another valuable skill that if I can figure this out, it's going to make a difference. So because of actually a previous conference that I went to, I started my YouTube cohort, and I'm doing a group coaching call with them in 3 minutes. So I got to do that. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, how's it going? I'm doing like a little bit of a vloggy style stuff. Like, I don't even know if like I'll use this as a video, but I'm just trying more stuff, kind of like learning, because honestly I'm really bad at like just showing my day and telling a story out of it. And I feel like that'd be a cool skill to learn. Those are to fix the fireplace.
No, what are these things?
They're here. Let me look at it. I forgot what it's called. It's a fuse.
Fuse? Can I put the lid of that?
Sure. For the past, what's it been, like 3 hours or something like that, been hanging out with my daughter, kind of doing some non-work related activities. It's about 4 o'clock, and this is generally when I try to sauna kind of before dinner, before we put the kids down. But like right now is the time where I'll take anywhere from 5 to 30 minutes and answer any final calls that I have, answer any text messages that I missed, answer all the emails, just make sure that everything is done so that when I start tomorrow, I have a more or less clean slate. And it's kind of the end of the workday, so nothing I have to worry about the rest of the day, and that way I don't check email all the time. I kind of do it in the morning and then kind of here in the afternoon, evening. So I'm gonna sweat it out. Hey man, yeah, I'm pretty packed for this month. I don't really have a ton more space, so squeezing it in would be rough. If we could push 1 month, that would be ideal, but if they really want it now, I could just make it happen.